Hello and welcome to Spirit Whispers and the first week of my series of Ask Me a Question, I'll answer it by video, because there's so many things you guys want to know, and so I thought the best way to find out what you want to know is simply to get you to ask me and answer it by video. There was a lot of questions that related to the same thing, and I read every single one, and it just overwhelmed me how many people actually asked questions and the beauty of them. They're fantastic questions, but the one I chose this week because the popularity of the question was by Donna Berwick. And she said to me, I lost my 2-year-old to the spirit world. Will she look that age and have the same energy for eternity? Now, Donna, this is something that I have asked myself many, many times over the years, especially before I became a medium, and I didn't have the understanding. I always wondered if my 4.5-year-old daughter, Crystal, would be 4.5 when I passed over, or would she be whatever age she would be. For many years, I trooped through the toy shops looking for toys until one day at the age of 18. I realised that 18-year-olds don't like Barbie dolls, and so this, of course, prompted me to look further into it. By this time, I was a medium, and I had been reading a series of books by a medium called Doris Stokes, the greatest medium who ever lived, and she had lost her son, Michael, and Michael died at 6 months of age, and she'd had a dream when he was 42, and he'd come to her as a 42-year-old man, and that gave her amazing amounts of comfort to know that he had grown in the spirit world. But for some reason it just made my heart freeze, because all I could think was, oh my God, am I going to see Crystal? Will I know who she is? How will I recognise her? So I had to ask my guides. My guide Peter is a very patient guide, and he said, Charmaine, he said, the soul is ageless and timeless. He said, we go on for eternity, forever and ever. We basically do not stop. We just evolve level after level. And he told me too that even though my daughter died as a 4.5-year-old, in the soul land she might actually be a little bit older than me. And so that was something I had to comprehend as well. And I said, but what will she look like when I pass? And he said, what you want her to be like. And in my heart, the last time I saw my daughter, she was 4.5 years old. She was waving to me goodbye from the back of her grandmother and grandfather's car. They were taken to Kempsey. She had a hair and pigtails, and she had a Cabbage Patch doll that looked exactly like her. And that was the last time I saw her alive. And I want to be honest with you, as a parent, that's the little girl I want to meet me. So I said to my guide, Pete, I said, Pete, is it possible that that's how she'll be? And he said, she will be in the way which gives you the most comfort. And I have to say, that is my answer for that question. Your little ones are ageless and timeless. Some of them are even more evolved than you. But they will come to you to give you the comfort that you so richly deserve after all the years you've endured on earth without them. All the brave years and the strength that you've had, they're going to come and they're going to show you exactly what you need to make sure that you are happy with where you are. That's what their job is. So if it's your 2-year-old daughter that you're looking for, and will you recognise her energy? Yes, that is a big yes. The thing about the energy too is even if you get to a point in your spiritual development on this earth journey, which I have now, you may even accept your daughter as a beautiful blue light or red light or whatever it is that they are up there, which I'm never quite sure of. But I hope that gives you some comfort, because I know that one other thing that I do know, not to babble on, but when my mum passed away, she took me through the gates of heaven. And I have to say that she passed away, and we sat by her bed, and when she took me through the gates of heaven, it was about 10 minutes after she died. And can you believe it? The first thing she did, I got this beautiful elated feeling, and she started doing the rocking the baby sign, and I could hear her say, it's Martin, it's Martin, that's my brother who passed. And then she just burst with love, and it was like, it's Crystal, it's Crystal. So that gave me more comfort than I can ever relay to you. So anyway, thank you for that question. That is fantastic. I absolutely love it. And I hope, Donna, that this gives you some comfort. Thank you for asking that question. And I will answer one more for today because I'm a bit of a road hog. It was for Colleen Ellis. And what she said was, I have a heap of questions, but one I have never think is touched on is that you never hear spirits mention a higher power or a God. So is there a God or a higher power, and what have you been told about it? Okay, this is a really good question, and I love it. Every time I have gone into a spirit connection and I have made contact with the spirits, these are the things they tell me about when they arrived over there. They are always met by a great feeling of love. They're always met by other relatives who are passed over, much love, family pets, etc., etc. The whole concept I get of the spirit world and the higher power is that it's actually that we are a collective consciousness. I've never actually heard of God or Jesus or anything else like that. I've never heard one spirit say, oh my goodness me, there's God, there's Jesus. I've never heard of that. I've only ever heard them say things like, and there was my mother, or there was my daughter, or there was this person or that person. That's what I've heard them say. What I have seen expressed many, many times is the overwhelming feeling of love that they have received. Now, if this is God or the God force, then this is how I'm picking it up. Okay, so what I'm trying to say with all this is I think that we are the whole, we are the universe as a collective group of souls who are continually and internally learning and evolving beyond our present state. That's how I feel about that. I don't think that there is type of one being that controls the world or the universe, not from what I've seen, except in a strange way, we are the one being that controls and feels the universe. So, is there a God? Yes, in a sense, but I feel in reality that we are the collective group of souls who make up all that is good and all that is God, so to speak. I hope that makes sense, and if you want me to enlarge on that, I'm happy to do so. Thank you so much for your time today, guys. I really appreciate all the effort you put into asking the questions, and we are going to do this again next week. Thank you very much.